Sama makwa babiomba chat so na tisia no Richard Atiamo Dati wa best kayensan ewo studio ha, one of the finest musicians in the country abebrena enum asidie ye makwa papa
it does it.
Okay, now one kasa black your favorite color
I don't know kasa.
Okay, most of your music videos, I see you in black. You are white, touch of white, and it's not surprising today. Say me sound in black. I'm even surprised with the yellow there because
real?
Yes, is that famous? What's up?
Not really. I don't think black is like my main color. I think I just like to play with colors.
Oh, you like to play with colors, but I don't see you say oh play because usually no me videos are made with them black or white.
I'm Paul.
I said no one at Debia or portrait. But your favorite color?
Not really. Not really.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think I stand out in black. I guess.
Okay. What color Nintiana?
The color na here.
Oh. Okay, but okay. I've seen some of your videos when you auto. Me say you speak about love, about marriage. Inspiration here then.
Inspiration especially the drop here was more or less related to Charlie crashing on someone, more or less.
Oh really? Who crashing on Mr. Wine?
Charlie. That's what him say.
Debbie.
Hey, where you sure?
Debbie cry.
It's here, can you be any ho?
What's say?
Be any ho?
What's say? Who crash on Obi?
Okay.
Right. It's person me ho.
No, okay.
Right.
It's more or less like crashing on someone, you know. More or less everybody has that special someone. Utumi huwa na kuma etumi bo. Ana so utumi huwa ni pe yo feel say me pe dia anka. Bia me dia anka me be ma dia.
Okay.
So it was more or less like that was the inspiration actually, you know. So I just felt like using that kind of life to produce that song.
Okay.
So that's where it came from.
And I say, it's about love. People believe in love, but meaning my mom for sure they don't believe in love at all. Cause they love to hope they on for love and come back for the
I feel that God, Nyankopon cry is love. God is love. It is a who believe in love. I wonder because I feel that everything in life now relates to love, you know. What we are doing, anka on pet, anka on do idea now we anka, because by now anka want here. The same way, men so me penny no. So it's relative. So it could be.
But just love. Like you're saying, boy, age might be bad, and yet open is a anymore.
Well, I don't see Papa, but I feel like at a point in time, money definitely fades away, or ahunya dia fade away. You end up finding true love actually. So I just think there's love. There is really love.
There's really love. Okay, not just say love there. There's no way to fade away. Just say love conquers all.
That's
love
the true one.
That's the true one.
True love. Yes.
Okay. Yanko, many say, oh yeah, high life Afrobeats.
Yes.
Will you ever change your genre? And what exactly are you focused on? Just doing high life ni Afrobeats?
As we say, music is dynamic actually, and they say, Yanka say near trendy. They say, Afrobeats and a high life. You know, more or less like mixture of Afrobeats and high life is what is actually taking the world by storm now. So, in case said Dania, me sure say ABA make up baby me wono. So I'll find a way. Me so make me a yebi. I'm gonna suit the market. But as it stands now, I grew up listening to lots of favorite high life songs and contemporary high life songs and Boga high life and all those things. So it mostly comes into play when you say me produce BBR. So I feel say there will definitely be the high life point for me in anything I touch. no matter what.
Okay, so Afrobeat now we are crying. There will still be a touch of high life. Okay, so your brand Nankasa high life.
High life, yes.
Okay, that's fine. But you've been doing music for 10 years.
Yes,
What's going on for 10 years? Now, what has been your experience so far for all these years?
Experience. Wow, experience in terms of
music.
Doing music.
Yeah, doing music for 10 years. That's a long time.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I feel that a lot has been learnt. I won't lie, and I have achieved slowly, more or less. Because it has been a speedy one. It's been quite slow, but you know, everything there is a learning process. It's at least me nyahu sika. That's me to me. I acquired knowledge. It's better. You know, knowledge goes a long way to helping you. At least I've acquired knowledge. You know, on my quest to getting here. So there's been a lot of experiences where producing music and putting it out there. Some happens to go out and do well. Some doesn't do well. You know. Okay. So I feel any experiences, and sometimes also support plays a big role in this game. So if there is not too much support where you are coming from, it tends to slow the pace at which in Yema it may go Yema. You know, say we are Kolakra, say, oh, mammy, and shows ye, and as our parents cry shows ye. The tendency is one year, be ye cry, questionable. But I feel say all these years have propelled me to be a better musician and more experienced musician. So I can't be negative about it. I think I'll only go on for the positivity, actually.
But who can say about support? Yeah. One can say no, we shall push enough for it to be supported for this year.
I think I did my best. Yeah, I can't say I did the biggest thing ever by pushing what I have, but maybe I made me do no, and na me push a man I could do. But as we say, now maybe at least say minimum say if I have to push to this level for it to gain, like go on autopilot or something, I know say that is where I have to push to get to the next level.
Right now there is social media to be to me push your songs through that.
Yes. I'm doing a lot of that lately. I didn't used to do that. You know, I was more or less very calm person. I didn't want to show off too much. You know, the studio was sweet. I kept being in the studio in my space all the time. But I felt like now I need to take the song to the people who need to listen to it instead of keeping it.
But why are you for 10 years, which means you've had some experience in the music industry, at least, which are some industry players near there. But me I say unity, back here, Ghana music industry.
In our own way, I'm not speaking as an artist now. I'm speaking as a musician from where I'm coming from to getting here. Okay. I feel say, you say, Diapa. Piano and piano. If I'm the same way for all these years, I'm not sure say Amanfo would like to even add what they have to push you. It me feel that in every musician's life, you know, there is a step. Say, I was a will make a first decision of moving forward, and I feel that others would support. But then I feel that the amount of support that you might need, about young family sometimes some way kakra, and yet, gidi mu obi a share corner bi enhwe no nya ne enhwe se be yi a anya yi nso de wan hwe ya obete won sam mu baby. But biakoye no, I feel say it plays a big role when it comes to this industry, and I feel say it's not high. I think is low. So I feel say biakoye na ngasa wo Canada. I think say it was say yen as industry players, no, I was say it me a boy and home kakra. I'm not saying I'm different, because maybe Obinsu when the baby, Obeka say, I ventured to this guy some time ago and he didn't help. It might be say, hey, be at that moment, no, now, unipani ye bibi. Into me feel say, time also plays a very big role. Depending on the time you approach people, you might be able to get help or not. But me feel say, in a nutshell, is not as high as it is.
Which means something
More
can
support,
be done about it.
More support will help.
Okay. But what try say only musician bear collaborations, Anna?
Yeah, I have lots of collaborations coming out. I have collaborations with Kwabna. I have Akwabwa on one.
Oh, wow.
There are some new acts that are coming up. I have some Nigerian artists which I'm not going to release now.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything about it.
I don't say surprise, Anna. It's not bad. What makes you Kwabna and you cannot
I know the meditation bottom kakransa.
bottom.
Kwabna ne Akwabwa de omo yete say minuanom. Minua baako ne me boss baako. Kwabna is more or less like my boss. He has played a very good role in this, you know, and all these things I'm doing lately. And I used to produce for him, you know. I produced Be Equine, you know, Be Equine Mami, I know you know that song, yeah.
Yes.
Way back.
Now produces I knew no man.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You know, and some other top artists. You know, kudos to Martino Keys. He also played a big role in mixing that song.
Okay.
So I think that there are a lot of things in the pipeline.
But
Ghana should be ready.
Okay. Now, I don't think I would choose Kwabna because it could have been any other artist.
Any other artist.
Could have been so Kwabna is in the Akwabwa. I don't think I would choose Nipa too.
Kwabna, in a way, has been somebody I kind of look up to. Although I produced for him, but I feel he's brilliant. He's brilliant when it comes to his voice texture, control, musicianship itself, you know. So I feel that I was putting him on I was collabing with him because I felt like he's great at what he does, and with what I'm trying to do, he fits perfectly. Like, okay. For now, that song fit him perfectly. So I think I chose him because of the type of song. And I'm sure when you hear it, you understand why I chose Kwabna on that song.
Akwabwa in recent times, actually, say Black Sheriff, or any new Kaye branding a high life, to put Ghana on the map because of Lisa Black Sheriff, name to on the style. No, I'm for naming Afro Business. I don't feel say high life. Is that the same for you as a producer?
Yes, as a producer, Black Sheriff actually has a lot of high life influence, and I see his touch more or less like me. Nim said, if you go back way into music, if you can remember your Enyom Kro or no, those kind of timing. I felt like he is. I don't know how he grew up, but I feel like maybe some of those things play a big role in some of the things he does. And he's my goodness, that guy is good. Like, he's great. He's great at what he does. And I know there is one high life thing in there, because you can do such timings without
high life
elements. It definitely plays a role. I don't know if he has said it anywhere, but I feel like there's a high life in there. Yes. Okay.
But in your music career, no, when you're Kwabna, a collaboration, was there a time I was facing any form of rejection? It be a particular artist and a collaboration, even aside that, but there was some form of rejection.
I don't know if I've called on anyone yet and I've been rejected. I don't know if it's because of me or I don't know, but okay, I think there have been people that have called and at a point they told me they were busy and I didn't really push. Maybe if I've pushed, I would have gotten it, but I didn't really push because I felt like, okay, everybody has a timing to do something. So maybe the right time would come. Yeah. But I won't say I've been rejected because I didn't hear the person say I won't do it.
Right.
It's different if the person tells me that me there, then I know say, oh, why you are doing say oh mommy. But I've not heard that yet. Maybe in the future, but there.
Oh, there be in the future, mom. There, you don't have to plan that. Like I said, no to a rejection.
Oh no, rejection not.
Right, that's it. Okay, but I've been in your 10 years journey.
Yeah.
Have you been small now? Ujen nina no na chese nina ko. Then na chese baby aye Rosie no challenges ana. Ujen next.
No, but okay.
Say munya no better fala kra.
I say better anka by no anka. It has been a bumpy road, you know. It has been a bumpy ride. I won't say it has been smooth. There's been down times where, you know, you can be in your corner and you're like, what am I not doing right? You know, what am I not, and also what am I doing wrong? You know, and there are times that you have a part at the back. And people tell you, say, oh, Charlie, I did wait there, brah. You know, there were points in time that people around me, you know, shout out to Ashes, shout out to Abraham Ohenejan, Edward Ohenejan. Those are people who will be like, nah, you know. So there are times you feel like you're not good enough. You know, there are times that you need people to tell you that, yo, I think this is great. We ye intifako ebe nafa empire board day yeah, you know.
What kind of empire boy idea? I want to say in recent times Spyro guy no but who is my guy oba one of your shows, so entertainment review. Nochim will say whilst he was trying to get in the limelight near there no, at a point you know omo introducing say Uncle Juju or say Nigeria, yes, and he's Nigerian. No, say they introduced him, and but or no, there it was a no for him. Was there a point in your life, Obia Bab, really, and what the crowd said there was that experience to say we in the only me and baby because we and say yeah, want to meet.
Anybody who knows me knows that I've been quite a church boy.
Right.
You know, Uba keyboards were sorry.
Nema. Saying the background back actually saying so for your best.
So for crowd. But there's no, I've not heard anybody giving me any advice close to that. Meaning say if anybody feels say I'm on this road into on person back country actually me there. But I've not had that instance. Say obi edi ma adwen akoho say oh anka yemfa hebe yi na say nyenye se be yi. And I mean, names and come compo. So if you only share names, but one thing I've always asked, I don't know if there is something like juju in music.
Right. But I tell you, see, more industry need dear. As a nema cost woman, you say, "Who do any kind?" And I say, "Either say, oh dear, rather." And I say,
"Offer left."
Wow.
And
I just won't say Anna.
Oh, I said, it's all from him.
Okay.
And so, and far me home, yes. But the way, the same way, Rebecca said, will be a penyamino. Right. Sure, say, Abi, you've been so while on also quite neat. Because I mean, I'm a penyamia, Abi, no being so different route. And not the me feel say, no, I will. So, yes, it will be a test the spirits and, you know which of them like that you want. But there is media. Obi amba menchen be can be bia sa say enko fa ha na say nyesi. Maybe.
Let me take you back, Accra. Growing up, now you wanted to do music, and now one kasa what try other professions before.
I don't know if I tried. I've been more or less like a musician for a long time before branching into other stuff. Okay, I grew up more or less as a geek. I don't want to say a geek in a way that I loved technology, like IT never be breeze. So I was more of an IT person who moved into music. So that's where it started for me, more or less. So PC was what took me into music because I found these softwares lying around and I had to test and try what does it do, and it took me into music.
Into Honor producing, no,
Honor production started.
Wow.
And son of me, ako sheshe nkrofo omunim ye. Let me be so almost any omo ye no. Na me nso zumit me ayamaye. You know, so that's where production started. Then musicianship started when I was in your friends say in school. I was in John Tay actually, so a honor started. I was in class and people would be playing music all around. I'm like, wow, when will I also get the chance to be in this thing? Because I like it, so I wanted to be part of it. And one way or the other, I found a way to get in there and also be one and getting it. Yeah.
Just from that side, and then now here you are doing what you love.
I love best. Yes.
It's been good having you, but Bema wa perform just hiti studio in Parma. But before that, no, the same if I will final words now with social media handles as well.
Okay, my final words are: my name is Ceedi3, and I have a song out, which is titled "Come to Papa." You can type CUM2PAPA or CUMTOPAPA. You can find it on all streaming platforms as well, and you can follow me on social media. Please, I have a lot for the industry. All I need is support. That's it. Thank you.
Support. You're welcome. You know, just Mao are performing. So let's all give it up for Ceedi3 as Obabe performing. Am I?
Let's go. I'm falling in love with you. I'm falling in love with you, baby. I'm falling in love with you. I'm falling in love. I got my eyes on this angel. Yo, I know I'm falling for her. I'm gonna make her my wife one day, so we can live happily ever after. So you and I know, say to get love no be easy. Easy. You and I know, say to get love no be easy. My party, you know, say to find love be hard though. Order your way, make a ready, yeah. Order your way, make a ready, yeah. Since the day I met you, girl, I can't get you off my mind. Since the day I met you, baby, I can't get you off my mind. My Cinderella, my heart desire. You give me fever and give me a love. My Cinderella, my heart desire. You give me fever, can give me your love. Oh, out of your way, make me the out of your way, make me the make me the I am falling for you, my baby, my baby. Baby, show me your beauty, this love go give me, my baby, my baby. Yeah. Ceedi3. Let's go.
the way I call it, say high life music is a good one. I think we should keep promoting high life music. By Neno, aha Ned Mubesi me ding Eddie Helen Anyeweja. You bet me a friend me Helen Kenya me boa and the Chinasono. You better away with each art on original television. Have a good night. All right.
Let's go. G8, G8. You. City GH. On this one, no. Extraordinaire. Yo. Let's go. What up, girl? Would you come to Papa? Come and sit here, and I want to be your lover. The thing where you get for Paco, they make me mad too. I no believe, Make a craze on your love. Make a mad on your love. Oh my God, OMG. Oh my God. Let me love you. Make a show you true love. Let me love you. Make a show you gangsta love. Let me love you. Make a show you true love. Let me love you. Make a show you gangsta love. Nothing that is funny side, not just love. Not true love where they have for you. Better love ain't no fit to pass me by, yeah. Pass me by where I go watch and pass up. I have no reason not to vibe because they draw me to you. It's not a kind of real love, this is so. So tonight, let's get loose and you carry the juice, so let's go cruising. Can give me some love. Give me good love. Can give me some love. Give me some true love. Can give me some love, yeah. Give me some gangster love.